this was my second favorite scene this episode, and probably my favorite Garcelle scene so far this season.
Same.
I was really touched. You could tell she was so proud and so happy to have her family there. It just really touched me, and then you could like just really see it and see how thankful she was. And then when it transitioned to that story about Oliver, like that was crazy.
That hurt. You know that hurt me.
Yeah, me too.
That hurt me.
So I am so one of my biggest fears, like I think both of y'all know this, I'm a very out of sight, out of mind type of person. If someone does something that I don't like, and then I try to have a conversation with you, and you don't, there's like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to deal with it. You out of my life, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, like I want to have a solution about it. I feel that if I have a child, I won't be that. Like I am going to be that person. Like that when they say unconditional love. Like how she said she had to give him tough love.
Yeah.
I don't want kids because I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
I see how I am with my dog. Yeah. I know I ain't going to be that. Like when she told that story about him really begging on the door, and she said, she's crying and she says like, and he just had to walk. He just walked away. Off. He may have been homeless, whatever, but she knew he needed that. And like, just think about, God forbid if he had OD'd, passed away after that interaction, she would have blamed her. She would have blamed herself for the rest of her life. But luckily, he came out on the right side, and he's better for it.
Yeah,
literally turned his life right around. The son saved him. She said, that Ollie Jr. He saved him.
No, bitch. When she said OJ saved him. OJ saved him. I said, now how the fuck OJ get in it? And I'm like, who is OJ? Where OJ? Man. Girl. Like OJ, it took me out. I'm sitting here like, because previous seasons, OJ was a storyline. So it's still very fresh to me. And then it's like, oh, Oliver Jr. Okay.
Ollie.
I said, and she repeated it. OJ saved him. OJ saved him.
No, that did hurt me.
Not Orenthal. Not Orenthal, child.
Orenthal.
That's his name, child.
Rest his soul. Well, rest his soul. Speaking of the dead.
He was acquitted.
Sure did.
The court said he didn't do it.
Shout out to the morally corrupt favor as Nick while we're on the subject.
Oh, that monkey looking lady.
Anywho,
I'm cutting that out.
Right. But what I will say is, just that was a really touching scene. And I agree, Jared, honestly. And I've never been a fan of Garcelle. I'll be the first one to say I'm not a fan of her at all.
We know.
Girl, she
don't really care for her.
We get it. Like,
shut up. But what I will say is that made her seem not so genuine. Because the number one thing I have about Garcelle is that she's almost like a borderline opportunist, but she's not good at being an opportunist. That's how I feel about her. Like, she doesn't get. There were a ton of other Black women in Hollywood, in Beverly Hills, Baldwin Hills, that they could have casted with way more money, way more things going on, and who are actually it girls. But they picked her.
Garcelle isn't it girl. Garcelle isn't it girl. We cannot take that away from her. Garcelle isn't it girl.
When she was on the Jamie Foxx show.
No, well, after that, Garcelle was on every red carpet known to man. Garcelle is
we know.
All
she knew was talking about the people she made out with, didn't marry none of them. She just talking about making out with Johnny Depp.